Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my stream. It is May 17th, 2021. Today, going to be a little bit of a different night tonight. I am going to start on 144.250. Then around 8:15 or so, I'm going to get set. I might go offline for a little bit. I might stream it live. It depends on how I feel. I'm going to try to talk on the ISS, International Space Station crossband repeater that is going to be traveling over around 8:20 or so. I got to get the correct time here shortly. I got a couple different apps that I'm going to be following. Actually, it's going to pass at 8:47. So I'm probably around 8:30 or so going to migrate off of a 144.250 and get set up for the space station pass, which I'll give you the info here in just a moment. They have an uplink on the VHF side of 145.990 with a PL tone of 67 hertz, and the downlink frequency is 437.800. Once again, that crossband repeat uplink frequency is 145.990 with a PL of 67, and the downlink is 437.800. So I'm going to try that around 8:30. I'm going to get set about 8:30. It's going to pass over about 8:47. So I think there's about a 6-minute window I'll be able to hit it or hear it. There's also a little thing called a Doppler effect, which I was able to work. I was able to work that International Space Station. I talked to somebody in Southern Washington State. I'd say about 3 months ago. They've had it shut off since after that contact, and they just turned it back on recently, within the last week or so. So I'm looking forward to that. I also might make contact with a buddy I work with on FM at some point. I'm going to send him a text here probably in a little bit. I actually put my stream up on my personal Facebook page, and I had a couple people make some comments, and I didn't know I knew another ham. So I'm going to try to make contact with him. He lives pretty close, about 4 or 5 miles away. He has an HT, but he does have a really nice base antenna. So I'll try to make some contact with him then, and see how we can go after that. I'll probably jump back on here depending on how I feel. I'm a little tired today. Had a couple long, rough, 17 days of work in a row. But glad I'm working, but I'm pretty tired. So anyways, let's take a listen to some 144.250. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf monitoring 144. Oop, I don't have my amplifier on standby.
I can hear you just fine barefoot.
But that's no fun. I like talking through that thing.
Oh, yeah, because you paid for it.
Now you know why.
It makes perfect sense. How's it going, Greg? November 6th, Kilowatt X-Ray, Robin Riverside.
Pretty good. Long time no talk. It's been about a week and a half or so. I hope you enjoyed your hanging out with your daughter and stuff up north.
Yeah, thanks. Man, it was pretty awesome. This is the third time I've been up there to see her now. At San Luis Obispo, and every time I go up there, I like it more than the time I was there before. So we drove up to, I don't know if you know where Hearst Castle is, San Simeon. Just gorgeous, beautiful drive. We saw some crazy elephant seals throwing sand on them. So there were literally hundreds and hundreds of them. It was pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. I used to do some auto racing not too far away from there, up the coast a little bit further, but I absolutely love it out there.
I'm telling you, we like it so much, my wife and I started talking about how it would be nice to retire there, but like anywhere else, when it's beautiful, you look at real estate prices and you realize that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. My buddy just texted me, stand by quick. I found out a guy I work with, Mark, I posted my stream on my personal Facebook page, and I wasn't expecting, but he started asking some questions, and I found he was a ham operator, and he just got his license, I think, in December. He has an HT over in Chino Hill, so I was going to try to make contact with him here in just a sec.
Well, very cool. So you're telling me you had a friend on Facebook that you didn't know was a ham until you posted your live stream on there?
That is affirmative.
That's hilarious. I love it.
So I'm going to go find a simplex frequency here and see if I can make contact with him. I should be able to. He's got a nice outside antenna.
Where does he live?
Chino Hills. I think he was over at Central in the 71.
Yeah, I mean, you should be able to find him on a handy-talkie. Or is that what you said he has?
That's what he has, so I think I should be able to bring him in.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I'll be monitoring for a while. My daughter's actually going to be coming in here. We're going to watch a movie in a bit, so I'll be here for a while, though.
All right, cool. If you want to take a listen, I'm gonna go to 146. Was it 550? Is that the other simplex frequency?
Roger. Yeah, that's the one people use to. Usually, the way it goes, you make contact on 520. Then, if you want to carry on a conversation, you can go to 550.
All right, I'm gonna QSY up there. So if you want to take a listen, if not, I'll be back down here.
All right, sounds good, Greg. November 6th, kilowatt X-ray.
K6EGG QSY 146550. One two.
6NMZ calling out for K6EGG. You hear that?
Hey, I got you in there. You sound pretty good.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Long time no talk. It's been a few years. How you doing, man?
Yeah, it has. I'm doing really good. You sound really good to me.
You're a strong S9 here. You got a little tiny bit of popcorn, but I have you loud and clear.
So that video, what is that of you? Just you doing your cast?
Yeah, basically a couple guys I talked to on VHF sideband, upper sideband. We have a little
get-together we talk on at night, and everybody keeps asking how their signals were and how their audio sounds, so I decided to put the stream up just so they can look at the signal strength meter and hear their audio and stuff like that, and I am up right now.
Oh, I see. So is that live right now, that stream?
Yep, that's live right now.
Oh yeah, there's like a 5-second delay on that.
Yeah, not too bad. I try to get it down as much as possible. It's just normal YouTube processing at that point. I have the ultra less delay on right now. Do you have a mic gain setting on your HT?
Yeah, that's a noisy sideband.
I'm sorry, I keyed with you. Say that again.
I said the sideband is very noisy.
Oh yeah, sideband's very noisy, especially this time of night. Usually, once the sun goes down, it kind of cleans up a little bit. But I can turn the squelch up, obviously, but then I won't be able to hear some of the guys out there. But I turned the squelch on right now just to kind of clean it up a little bit. Did you have a mic gain setting for your microphone there?
Yeah, copy that. It's set to 0, but I'm not seeing myself going out to you anymore.
You should. I hear you fine.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Why, were you keen to not hearing anything? I didn't see you pop up on my signal at all.
That's possibly.
Time for you to get a base, man. Where you're at right now, are you at in the same place that I've been to?
Do you know where the golf course is, right off of Sokol Canyon?
Yes, that's kind of on the north side, right? Like, there's like a hill there on the right, going up the hill.
Yeah, so hold on, I'm going to text you my location. So where my antenna is on my roof, it's basically due north is the main point, and then I can see east and west.
Crap, dude. If you ran some power up there with a base station, you'd pretty much cover the entire Southern California area without a problem. So you kind of overlooked that golf course then, right?
I mean, about what, a mile away?
I'm sorry, say again?
How far away are you from me? About a mile away or so, mile and a half?
I'll text you. I think I'm closer to 4.
X-ray.
I'm sorry, I keyed over you, Rob. N6KXE there.
Yeah, Greg, I just wanted to butt in real quick and let you know I can definitely hear your friend out there. He's an S5 in the Riverside.
Damn, not bad for an HT.
Yeah, Roger. Audio's a little bit light, a little quiet, and a little bit of noise behind you, but S5 is not bad at all into Riverside on an HT.
Yeah, Mark, I'm right off Euclid.
Okay, is that where you've been living this whole time? Is that your same house?
Yeah, I think you came over one night for something or another.
Yeah, that was like, what, 20 years ago? So you've been there that long, huh?
I thought you actually came to my house. Maybe you've been to my condo, but yeah, I'm a block away from where my condo was. But I'm in a house now.
Oh, yeah, I've been to both, actually. I think I dropped you off from work one day.
Yeah, but you sound pretty good down here. Obviously, we're pretty close, but you're making it out to Riverside, so my guess is you're probably making it all the way into like West Covina and everything with that altitude you have.
Yeah, I tried talking to a friend of mine in, where is he at? Cremona, and he wasn't able to hear me, so I'm just curious. I think he had a bad radio, so we get another one.
Was he on an HT or did he have like some sort of bass like this?
He was on an HT, and I think he tried a, what do you call that whip? The folding one. I can't remember the name of it. I think it starts with an A.
You mean like the old school Radio Shack things where you push it down all the way?
No, it's kind of like it's a folder.
Like a handheld beam?
Try to remember the name of it, but yeah, it's like a 36-inch antenna.
Break.
Go ahead.
Hey, Greg, I just want to let you know I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to start that movie with my daughter, so it was good chatting with you briefly this evening, and good hearing you out here, Mark. You're making it in Riverside, so be cool to hear you out here more often. You guys have a good evening. November 6th, Kilowatt X-ray.
Copy that, Rob. Nice talking to you. I'll be on Wednesday night. Actually, I'm off all nights this week, so I'll talk to you maybe Wednesday night if you're out. Have a good evening. K6EGG.
It's nice talking to you too. Hey, Greg, how did you get your call sign EGG?
I did a vanity on the FCC site about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. Wanted something a little catchy.
That's right. I forgot you could get a vanity call sign.
What will you get if you had a vanity call?
FUKBDN.
FUK.
BDN or BIDN, something like that.
You gotta have a 6 in there somewhere, though.
I know, I'm just messing.
Are you still at the Pico work location?
Correct, yeah, I'm still there.
I'm surprised about your vast knowledge. You just don't go ahead and get your extra. I would be jealous. I would love to get my extra.
Why don't you get it?
I can't remember the stupid electronic questions on there. I'm so bad at electronics.
Yeah, I mean, I really have no need to get it. I don't plan on getting a 10-meter or anything like that, so, I mean, it'd just be kind of pointless for me.
Copy that. Do you talk on the repeaters at all?
There's a couple I talk on. There's one in Chino. The guy's name Mark that owns it.
Oh, I didn't know there was one in Chino.
Yeah, hold on. Let me grab up that info. I can find it. I still see Anthony and Mark all the time and all the other guys.
I got asked to work in there a couple times last summer, but I haven't since then to do those Remy's, like the A2 them or something, but I don't know if they're having A2s in there anymore.
Not really. Have you done any mixing though?
Not really. I'm trying to do more comms. I've been doing a little more in-depth, like award shows and stuff now.
Are you working with Riedel mostly?
A little bit, more RTS and Dante and stuff. The last couple shows we've had to do because of COVID, they were remoting the production. They put them in a big old giant tent, so we're having like 45 KP panels, or KPs everywhere.
Yeah, we use a lot of John T as well, but we're going all Riedel pretty soon. That project's hardware's getting installed right now, and we're going to have 2 rings, one in broadcast bay, one in production.
Is MC in that building?
What was that?
Is the network MC in that building, or are they in Woodlands?
Oh, they just moved. Woodlands got sold with Disney, so that's Disney. But, did I lose you? Do you still copy me?
Yeah, I got you.
I went off frequency. So the Woodlands got sold, so they built a facility in Tempe, and Joel runs that now. So we're now the backup to Tempe.
Oh, wow. So network controls over. Wow, I didn't know that. I saw something that Joel moved. I guess that's why he moved out there.
Yeah, so broadcast operations out there, where we used to be the primary, and Woodlands was the backup. Now we're the backup, and Tempe's the primary. But we're pretty much an all Fox Sports building now, so all becoming a lot more production, a lot less broadcast.
Yeah, I heard there's like Remy City there, like with tape machines and stuff, with motorsports.
Yeah, it's all EVS. I got that repeater for you. It's 445.5600. The offset is -5 megahertz, and the key is 1365. And the call sign is K6EGG. I'll just text this to you.
Copy. I don't even see it in the repeater book.
Yeah, it's the one in the middle that I sent you, K6EGG. The guy's really nice. His name is Mark.
You work with him?
No, right when I got my ticket, I was looking for repeaters that were close that I could hit before I had this antenna, and he was the only guy I could hit, so he was my first contact.
Well, now you can say you hit somebody in Chino and Riverside.
Yeah, cool. All right, buddy. Well, I'm going to cut this for the night. My wife's giving me weird-looking eyes right now. So I will talk to you later. Just text me if you want to hit up.
Excellent. Say hello. Take care, man. K6EGG. I'm going to QSY to 144-250 upper sideband. Have a good evening.
You, buddy. K6MMD. Out for the night.
All right, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf back on frequency 146.5 or 144.250.
Hello, Greg. WA6QJ. Keith here, Long Beach.
What's happening?
Not a whole lot since we talked last. I had dinner and just kind of doing some things, you know.
Excellent. I was talking to my my buddy I used to work with. He got his ham radio license. I think I saw on QRZ like last December or something like that. So I didn't know he had it. So and he looks pretty close. He lives over in Chino Hills. So we just chatted a few minutes ago on 550.
Very cool. So was a friend that you didn't even know he got it? How'd you find out that he did get it?
Last night I posted the live stream YouTube on, by the way, I'm on right now, the live stream YouTube on my personal Facebook page, and he just jumped on and said he had his license and stuff. He was asking about it, so it's nice to know. I didn't know he was interested in it at all, so it's pretty cool he's on.
That is cool. Do you have sideband?
No, he just has HTs. I think he's kind of going to use it for some other purposes. I mean, I don't think he's going to go the base station route and stuff like that, but he's going to mainly use it when he goes out with his friends for HTs and stuff.
Yep, you got to start somewhere, right?
Well, yeah, everybody has a different purpose, and I think he said he was messing with the PICE or Pi DMR stuff.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I've been kind of messing with the D-Star thing with my 7100, trying to get the frequencies programmed in there and all that kind of stuff. I think I kind of mentioned that a little bit earlier when we were talking.
Yeah. Did you get anything going?
Well, you know, kind of can of worms. I spent all day yesterday basically trying to program that RT software, trying to get the stuff loaded into my 7100. And I got a lot of it, as far as at least the D-Star frequencies, but it wasn't all of them for California, so I was trying to get more of them in there. And so I kind of got to a stopping point because I was like, had done it all day. Today I called the tech support, and it wasn't a very good experience.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I've had really good luck with that software. In fact, I'm gonna use it here in a few minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I explained to the gentleman where I was at. I just got the stuff yesterday. I was working on it all day. I'm stuck, you know. And the guy was just, I hate to say it, but he was being kind of a jerk towards me. And I finally just said, you know, after about 10 minutes, he was, you know, insulting me and doing this, almost like testing me on questions and stuff like this. To the point where I just said, you know what, you don't seem like you have any patience with me on this, so can I just get a different technical support guy to help me, because this isn't working out. He told me, I'm the only one here right now. I said, okay, well then I just need to call back another time where I can get somebody else, because this isn't working.
Oh, that's pretty unfortunate, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he was very rude. He even like said, have you ever like turned on the computer before?
Have I ever turned a computer on?
No. He asked me that question. He was being very rude towards me and asking me, being really insulting and asking me, saying things like that.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, so that's what I just said. It sounds to me that you just don't have any patience with me on this thing. And so that's what I asked him if I could talk to somebody else. He said he was the only one who was in doing it. I said, well, then I think I just want to end the phone call because we're not getting anywhere with each other.
That's unfortunate to hear, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
I was really kind of blown away too because I've talked to RT software before I called, before I actually started using them. Because I got RT software for my little FT3DR months ago, and I called them before I actually loaded it. Asked him some questions, and the guy was super cool. It seemed like he was a younger guy, maybe in his early 30s or something like that. He says, yeah, we can even get on remotely to your computer and help you that way if need be. He was just super cool, but this guy was like not so obliging.
Maybe just call back another day, you'll have a better experience. That really sucks, though.
Yeah, at any rate, I did figure out how to load something manually. I'm trying to get Gabe's repeater over there in Cyprus, the D-Star one, in my radio because it wasn't programming in there. So I was able to do it manually finally. So that's one good thing. I got to try that. Don was on there, and he and I were talking to each other. So I'm getting slowly but surely. I'm getting things up and running.
Good. I know next week I got a couple days off in a row, so I'm gonna mess with a couple things. I'm gonna put some more analog repeaters in there. I'm gonna find some more D-Star repeaters in the radio. And tonight I'm gonna try to hit the ISS crossband repeater in about an hour and a half.
With what radio?
The one I'm talking on.
Oh, crossband?
Crossband repeat, yeah. The International Space Station does the repeating. I'm going to uplink on VHF and downlink on UHF.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. What time's that?
I'm going to get out of this frequency at about 8:30, and I think it does a pass at 8:40 or something like that, or 8:41.
Okay, very good.
I hit it once without really trying, so I'm going to try it again with actually trying. I talked to somebody in southern Washington for about a minute.
So how'd that work? You talked for about a minute, then it just faded away?
Yeah, he was just repeating his call sign for the fourth time so I can write it down like I normally ask, and I didn't catch it, so he disappeared.
Oh, okay, very cool.
I need to be a little more diligent on that. I know you kind of have the same problem with it.
Well, you're dialing in that one thing that we were testing out a little bit earlier. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I might have an issue with my computer with my output audio or something because I tried, people when I do Zoom meetings on this laptop, they say I break up audio, so I might have a problem with a microphone or something.
I do Zooming. We could do a Zoom together to do a test if you ever want to see if it's doing on my end.
I'll try at work when I'm on their work, when I'm away from home, when I have a little crappier internet. I want to see how it really works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I was Zooming up till about a month ago, 5 days a week for a whole year. I still Zoom one class. Besides teaching live, I have one cloud campus that I still have to do once a week. So I'm still, got my foot in it.
Hey, now I think about it, I can Zoom you into this stream right now.
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah, I'll just take it as a source.
Well, maybe not today, but I'd be into it another time when I can comb my hair or something.
Yeah, seriously though, let's try it one night. We can, you know, I could put the audio from your radio up like I'm doing here, and you can have your picture in the other screen or something like that. I don't know.
I don't really get all that. How many screens can you actually have?
As many as you can put in the screen. It's just the amount of sources you can put in.
But when you're streaming, you're not on Zoom, right?
No, I'm not on Zoom, but I can take through the software OBS. I can take the Zoom as a source.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, let's try that sometime, but maybe not tonight. You're kind of doing some things later on and so forth. I'm just not really in the mood.
Yeah, let's try it next week or something, or plan it out. I don't really feel like doing it myself. When we were talking earlier, after I got the computer to work, I decided to lay down, and I fell asleep. Next thing you know, my daughter's in my face going, "I love you, Daddy, Daddy."
Those are precious moments. Don't forget those.
Yeah, that was kind of nice to wake up to.
Class today, they were a little rambunctious, so I said, all right, I want everybody to lay, since they're kindergartners, I have them sit on these little carpet squares instead of sitting in chairs, because the chairs are designed for, taller people, like 6th graders, 5th graders, and so forth. Anyway, so they were a little squirrely, so I said, all right, I want everybody to put their head down, just relax for like 5 minutes. I put some really relaxing music on and all that stuff. And like one kid fell deeply asleep where she ended up staying asleep the whole rest of the class. And after like about a half an hour when we were about ready to finish up, I had to go wake her up, and she was like, man, she must have had a deep sleep.
I wish I could sleep like that.
Yeah, she woke up with just in a daze, one of those kind of things. I can't remember. Did you work today? Here, man. Oh, go ahead. Is there somebody else out there? This is WA6QXA Keith.
I definitely heard somebody in there.
Okay, well, I'm not just hearing things then. Yeah, okay, anyway.
Yeah, I was off today, although I was pretty busy dealing with stuff. One of the places I work for wanted to send me in for a COVID test today. I'm like, no. They're like, yeah, you have to be there by 3. I'm like, nope, sorry, I can do it on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's kind of a drag on them trying to send you in on your day off. Do you get paid when you have to go in and do those things?
I do, but that was really short notice, and I think they kind of messed up because they thought my first work day was Wednesday.
Was it? Why is sometimes when you have to get those COVID tests, you have to drive so far away? That's kind of crazy.
They, hold on a second. You know what? I'm going to try to do a space station check right now real quick. I'm going to slide over to the other frequency. I'm sorry to cut you off right there, but if you want to listen, take a listen on the YouTube stream.
All right, let me turn it on. This will be WA6QXA. We'll be standby.
for some reason my monitor doesn't work, so I want to put it in the background. I don't think I'll be able to hit it right now because it's going to be too far away. It's going to be at the Gulf of Mexico. It's going to be passing about 300 miles south of San Diego. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf trying ISS crossband repeat, Southern California. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf trying space station crossband repeat. CQ. I think it's too far away. Let's see here. I'm going to have a better opportunity in about an hour, about 90 minutes. So I might try it then. Oh, I got it. There it is. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf ISS. 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 There it is. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf ISS. Kilowatt. Well, I definitely heard it. I did not hit it. I don't have a beam. The next pass will be right over Southern California, so I should definitely have a better opportunity to hit that baby. Let me go back to sideband and see if anybody's back on there.
Hey, Keith, you there? K6EGG.
Yeah, I'm here. I was following you on the stream up there where you were doing the, the satellite thing.
Could you hear the space station come in there for a second?
I could. I couldn't really tell what they were saying that well, but yeah.
They're pretty far. I gave it a try. I was surprised I was able to hear them. It was kind of the last minute. It wasn't completely set up for it, but I definitely heard it. I think I'm going to be able to hit it next time it passes in about 90 minutes.
Where do you find the information to know when they're going to be, like what time to go try to find them and all that kind of stuff?
You have a Apple or iPhone, correct?
I do, yeah.
look up the app ISS Spotter. It's a green app.
ISS Spotter. Hang on a second.
So I heard when that thing was over, I think it was probably over Juarez, Mexico, that's when I started hearing people come in.
Okay. ISS Spotter, yeah, get.
Yeah, you let it get your location, and it will give you sighting opportunities. And I'm using the sighting opportunities for when it's going to pass. So today, at least in my area, at 8:47, it will be at 27 degrees, which is actually perfect for a vertical antenna. If it's right directly over, I can't hit it for obvious reasons.
All right, well, heck, good luck with that. Are you going to do that again streaming?
I'll give it a try.
Well, I'll probably follow you over there if you stream over there when you do it, so see what happens.
Well, at least you're able to hear it. I know I'm set up right for it, and I know I have enough wattage and the right antenna to do it, so in theory it should work again. I've definitely used it before. I'd love to get it on video.
Yeah, I'll have to play with this app to see how to work it. I don't really know what to do right now. I'm starting to get that drift. So tell me where it's at this point in time. Like it's 6,628 miles away from me or something.
Yeah, it's gonna.
This is Carla for American Red Cross Blood Service.
1 second.
Because they're lacking platelets.
That was the Red Cross calling me for their daily call. They want my platelets and my COVID antibodies.
How was it for?
They wanted the Red Cross wanted a donation for they're low on platelets and they need COVID antibodies.
Oh, interesting.
I try to give every couple months. The last couple times I gave blood, I did not feel very good after.
Yeah, I don't do very well doing that either, so I don't really do it too much.
I like to do it, but yeah, I don't like the feeling after. I kind of feel bad, but I might try to give platelets this summer, but I don't think I'm going to be able to because I'm going to have surgery, hopefully.
I remember in college people were like giving not the blood, but something else, and they were getting like $25 each time they did it. That was a lot of money back then, kind of, for those college students. This is like, you're talking like the late 70s, early 80s.
I used to give blood on a whim. They used to have like donation things outside like Anaheim Stadium stuff. I used to go up there during lunch and it didn't bother me at all, but now, ugh.
Yeah, again, they weren't giving blood, they were giving something else, like maybe, you said platelets, maybe that's what it was, some kind of something or other. And so, yeah, they would get like $25 each time they did it, but they couldn't do it too frequently. I heard Rob talking a little earlier about him kind of having issues with blood and all that kind of stuff. I kind of have those issues myself, so I have to be careful with that kind of thing.
Totally understand, and I know when I was in a little better shape, it didn't bother me as much. But now that I'm getting into my mid to late 40s, I'm starting to feel a little more stuff here and there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I just have I don't know if I have like an issue like Rob did. I didn't know there was actually a kind of a, I don't know if you call it illness or whatever you call it, but he had like a name for it. But I get kind of woozy, you know, on the side of blood, so I have to be careful. Like when I get shots, it's like I just don't look, you know. But I remember one time I had like a mole on my back, and like the doctor wanted to cut it out, you know. And I said, "You gonna, put me under?" Whatever. He goes, "No." So he just numbed it. I said, "Man, I just let you know, I kind of get woozy and that kind of stuff." He goes, "Hey, man, you wouldn't believe how many I've done these things. I've never had anybody conk out on me on this." Well, guess what? I was his first. I got white as a, sheet, and the nurse had to come in there and get like ice or whatever, cold pack and everything, try to get me to come to. It's like, hey, I tried to tell you, dude.
Yeah, that's a real thing. I saw somebody pass out at a whatever, you could take the blood test for your, I forget what it's called, the place, where you have to go give blood to get tests for your doctor and stuff. I forget there's like a place down the street from my house, but somebody passed out there, they couldn't get them up.
I didn't really pass out, but I was white as a sheet, and I got really, sweaty and everything, and all that kind of stuff, and I was feeling really weird, but I could, like, when he's cutting that thing on my back, I could just definitely feel what he was doing. It just made me, like, it just turned me.
Luckily, that stuff doesn't bug me too much. I'll sit there and watch. Unless it was like completely open or something, it doesn't really matter.
I remember back in the days when we had driver's ed and driver's training, we used to have we had a semester of driver's training. Did they have that when you were in high school?
Yeah, I was actually probably one of the last ones that did that.
Well, they always would show these like scare tactic movies where people get in an accident and blood would be squirting out. Man, I blacked out on that thing. I had to go outside, get some fresh air. I was just like getting really woozy.
You wouldn't like one of my assignments I had when I worked at a local TV station. We followed around a county corner for a story. That was pretty gnarly.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Bless the people that take care of that stuff, because I know that I couldn't. All the people that work in the hospital, the nurses, all the way down to the people that clean the floors. That's saints' work right there, taking care of people. I know I just couldn't do it. It'd be too hard to deal with, just emotionally, and then just the smells and everything else.
Yeah, my younger sister, she's 18 months younger than me. She's an administrative nurse for the City of Hope. She's worked there, gosh, probably close to 30 years, maybe over, I don't know, I lost track. But yeah, she doesn't get phased with that stuff at all, so it's just a matter of, I don't know, your DNA, or I don't even know if it's DNA, because she can do it and I can't. We should have similar DNA.
My cousin down in Orange County, she's been a nurse for 30 plus years, and she doesn't get rattled at all with anything. So I was pretty impressed by her.
Well, thank God we have people like that, because I can't do it.
That makes both of us.
I wonder where everybody is this evening.
Rob came on for a minute, and then I slid up to talk to my buddy over in Chino Hills, and he followed us, and then he said he was going to go watch a movie with his wife, so I don't think he'll be joining us again. I heard Fred out there when I was waking up. He was, is there anybody out there? And by the time I got up, he was gone.
Okay, so Rob is back from St. Louis Obispo, I take it.
He thoroughly enjoyed his trip.
That's good. That's nice up there.
It is beautiful, especially up there this time of year.
Yeah, I was going to work normal time, about 6:45, 6:50 when I left my house and stuff, so forth. I was trying to call anybody. I was calling Fred and anybody on the call frequency, and nothing. It was dead as a doornail. And so he texted me about 10 o'clock or 9:30, like, hey, where are you out today? I've been on the radio. I said, I tried calling you for like a half an hour. When I was driving to work, nobody was there.
I was going to get on the radio this morning, but I kind of wanted to disconnect. It was, I was pretty burnt out. I had, I don't know. I think I calculated I had 2 days off in 28 days, and my shortest day was like 9 hours.
Yeah, you were powering up there for. Now, is it kind of starting to mellow out the hair now, or you still got some busyness coming up?
Sorry about that. This week I'm working tomorrow, and I'm working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It shouldn't be too bad. I just got a long traffic day on Thursday, and then next week I'm off of most of next week, and pretty much off most of the rest of the summer. Just like 2 or 3 days a week tops.
Oh wow! Yeah, I would think summer would be like a busy time.
It normally is, but the way they're doing baseball, not really so much for me anymore.
Is that because of COVID, or that's just the way it is from now on?
Yes. Yes to both your questions. Yes, because it's COVID. Because of COVID, they're not traveling anybody. And I think they're going to do this the way they're going to do it now forever.
I see. Okay.
They save money, and now they're going to do it.
So you're doing very little live things anymore at the actual location. You're doing more, what's the terminology?
We're remoting. Tomorrow I'm doing live at the stadium, believe it or not. And I don't think I have another live at the stadium for another month. Actually, that's not true. First week of June.
Anaheim or Dodger Stadium, where are you going?
Anaheim, a week from Saturday. I have 2 games, Saturday, Sunday.
So when the games are going on, you need to make yourself available, right? Are you able to, check out the game kind of, or you're too busy to even bother?
Oh, yeah, plenty of time during the game. Just kind of a firefighter at that point. Something brews up. I got to work on it. I got to be honest with you, unless it's a big game, I honestly don't care. It's just another day at the office. I've literally done thousands of baseball games and hundreds of, maybe even probably 1,000 NBA games. So it doesn't, I don't know. It's just another day to me.
Oh, I get it. I totally get it. Yeah. I until the game. So when the game's going on, are you having to hang out in a certain area, or you just have to have your stuff available so they can contact you if there's an issue?
I'm free to roam within reason, depending on my situation and what I'm supposed to be covering. As long as I'm where I'm supposed to be, where I'm at, I can kind of go wherever I want. But I personally try to stay as close as possible because anything could happen at any time.
So like those times that you were able to go on in your car for the radio, is that like break time, or is that actually times where you just got to be close and available?
Those were that was probably most of the time that was during my lunch. Like during the game, we're on the air, I try to stay close because a lot of times we're only going to have a minute to figure out a problem. So if I'm a 2-minute walk away, sometimes I don't get that opportunity to get it fixed in that time frame. That problem can linger longer than it should.
Okay, gotcha.
But for the most part, once we're set up, I'm pretty quiet. A couple guys kind of give us crap that we work with because, we're just hanging out during the game, but we're not operators like some of the other people are. I mean, obviously, if I was an operator, I'd be busy, but I'm in engineering. You don't want to see me working during the game. If something's not working right, that means I'm working. And we don't want that to happen. So I try to make sure everything's perfect before we get on the air with stuff.
That's it. Like if you're working during the game, that means something's not working right. You're trying to repair it.
Yep, I'd rather have a super bad setup with having a lot of problems and having a clean show than having a super easy setup and having a bad show. Because people are going to remember the bad show, not the bad setup.
How often do you have just a bad day? Not you personally, but your broadcast situation.
Funny you asked that. Just about 2 weeks ago, or was it 2 weeks ago? About a week and a half ago. I probably had one of the worst shows I've had in 10 or so years. The production truck we used was a little bit older, and it was having issues. Usually the older trucks have issues just because they're bounced down the road. I think we touched base on that the other night. And the main thing that controls where everything gets routed to digitally basically stopped working.
Wow. So, you're not blamed for that, though, right?
Not directly, but the symptoms of the problem that I couldn't fix, I was kind of getting finger pointed to, I really honestly didn't have any control because we didn't have any control over the unit that failed. We had announcers that weren't able to hear each other. So they were getting a little upset, which I don't blame them, but we physically had no way to fix it on the air.
So doing all this remote stuff, you got stuff that you're doing, and there's probably other crews at another spot, location too, and so you guys got to work with each other to make things work, correct?
Yeah. In fact, I think it was Saturday morning, I talked to my counterpart in Boston on an announcer headset on the field, and we chatted for a minute or two, just making sure we have continuity between the microphones and the headsets in each location. So that's pretty cool. The guy's 2,500 miles away, and I'm checking stuff with him, which normally I'm in the booth and he's down on the field, and now I'm in a booth 2,500 miles away. So it's definitely a little different. I'm hoping kind of things get back to normal, but they seem to like it this way now.
You have a really intriguing job, and that's why I have so many questions about your job, because I've never talked to anybody that does what you do.
No problem. There's not that many people that do it. It's a very small community, and I'd say most people either know somebody or know somebody that knows somebody that we work with. So, we like a little dysfunctional family around the country because, it's kind of unique what we do. It's not like a concert where they have a bunch of concerts everywhere. It's very, there's only, 8 or 9, there's 15 baseball games going on a day during a regular season, so there's not that many of us doing it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
But, at least on my standpoint, I've traveled international, and, the audio people kind of speak the same language, even though they don't physically speak the same language. We can point and stuff, and we can know each other means without saying anything. I did some NBA in Japan a couple times and Olympics over there, and dealing with a language barrier and a little bit different equipment over there, just by pointing and stuff and looking at each other and doing things similar, even though we're 7,000 mile difference away. It's kind of strange, but also kind of cool in a way. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. So let me ask you kind of a crazy question. Like when you're doing remote, like you're talking, like you talk to a counterpart that was in, I think you said Boston, whatever. If things were to go wrong, is there like a blame game between each other sometimes?
It's not so much a blame game. It's more of where did it go wrong. I am just a link in the chain, but I'm an important link as every other link in that chain is. So before we do that check, I make sure every part of my chain before it hits the big part of the chain is working correctly, and every other link in that chain does the same thing. So usually it's pretty seamless. And if there is a problem, one of us will pretty much know what it is fairly quickly, so we can get a handle on it. But for the most part, no, we don't try to blame. It's more of trying to figure out, what happened and how can we avoid that happening again? Because, it makes us all look bad because we're all on the same team together.
So there's a lot of pieces of the puzzle to put those operations together.
Oh yeah, just for instance, one second. My daughter's calling me, so I got to go in a minute. But just for instance, the audio guy that was talking on the headset, he plugs it into a panel. That panel sends that signal to a production truck in right field. The production truck puts it into a mixer. He puts into a router. That router gets sent into an encoder. That encoder feeds a fiber box outside a truck. That fiber box goes to New Jersey. Then that signal goes from New Jersey, I think it goes to Houston. Then from Houston it goes to Anaheim. Then it goes out of a box in Anaheim into the truck, into the router at Anaheim, out of the router at Anaheim into the soundboard inside the production truck. Then that gets fed into a system called an IFB that gets put into a cable that feeds the booth into another box called an IFB box that I plug a headset into. And all that has to work all at once.
That's incredible. So there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things to go wrong.
Absolutely. But, like I said, everybody has their piece and their job they have to do to get things working. And at one point, we just put them all together. And my daughter's called me. I'm going to say goodnight to her real quick. I'm going to hang out with her for a few minutes. I'll be back on this one in just a few minutes. This is Greg, K6EGG from the city of Chino.
All right, Greg. I should be around. WA6QXA, we're standby. Anybody else on the frequency? This WA6QXA, Keith, Long Beach.
Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf monitoring 144-250 from the beautiful city of Chino.
Hey, Greg, Keith still here, WA6QXA.
Hey, Keith. Still hanging out?
Yeah, hanging out. I'm monitoring while I'm doing some kind of work. I just got information from an email for work of like as far as when the kids were Zooming, the district actually tracked. They had to fill out these forms on a weekly basis when they came to music that I would give them electronically at the end of the period, and then it got submitted into this spreadsheet for the district, where the district kind of kept track of all that stuff for us, and then they spit it back to us, the spreadsheet. So I just got a copy of it today, and I was looking through it because that's half of their grade, the Zoom portion, because we Zoom for about half the trimester, I should say, and then live for the other half. So I'm have to look at that and see. I just take a look at it and see what I've seen from the kids.
Excellent. I tried to disconnect from work today, even though I couldn't. It was my first day off in a while, so I know what you mean.
Well, I was curious about this thing. I have like, I have to give out about 600 grades. Actually 700, but 600, 100 of them are strictly a cloud campus, which I don't have to give them grades. But the other 600, which are my own students that I was Zooming with, you have to give grades too. So I just was kind of checking things out to kind of, because it's like I said, it's like a double grade. I have to average both of the things out and then come up with a final grade.
It must be hard trying to grade somebody you don't actually see them in person.
Yeah, when they're Zooming, are they there? Are they participating, or, that kind of a thing? Are they keeping their camera on? That type of stuff. There's this thing called asynchronous work that they're kind of like homework, basically, that they're supposed to do. Very easy assignments that we had to assign weekly, but the district required us to do it. So, did they do that? Did they not do that? It's not as hard as it maybe sounds, but there's just a lot. When I got like 600 students that I have to do this, look through this stuff with,
Well, I hope for the kids and yourself that you guys are all back in class together and learning at your guys' maximum and teaching at your maximum potential next season or next year.
Yeah, I mean, we're live now. We've been live for well over a month, and so we're almost there, but it's not 100% normal yet. We're still having to wear masks and all this kind of stuff, even outside. It's ridiculous. So I'm hoping, next year, get rid of the mask, I think I've already told you this. I got to, sanitize the seats every single class, and sometimes I only have 5 minutes between classes. I'm supposed to sanitize these stupid seats. And I'm supposed to, I sanitize the kids' hands every class and all this kind of stuff. There's just all these things I have to do. So I'm hoping we get rid of that by next school year.
I hope we will. I kind of have the same thing going on where I got to sanitize a bunch of stuff. I finally, at least in my world, a lot of people bring their own headsets and stuff, so I don't have to worry too much about stuff now.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb with the sanitizing the chairs because they're not going to get COVID from somebody sitting in a chair, but and then they give us this one solution that we spray them with, and then 3 days later, don't use that. We found out you can't use that after all, and they give us another solution, and they say the same thing. So I just say, you know what? I got dishwashing detergent and a bottle of water. I'm making my own. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they do.
And I have a 40-minute countdown clock set for the ISS pass.
There you go. Well, I might move over there with you. You're going to go Zoom over there, right?
Yeah, I'll slide over there 8:30-ish or so, 8:35, maybe a few minutes earlier, I don't know.
I didn't mean Zoom, but the live stream.
Yep, I'm just keeping it up. You're up right now.
All right, yeah, I'll probably scoot over there with you, check it out, because it is kind of intriguing. I've never done it before.
Now the pressure's on because I'm live streaming it. It'd be one thing if I was just recording it. I could just say, oh, I forgot to try. Now you know I'm going to try.
Yeah. Well, you put the pressure on yourself.
I work better under pressure, so hopefully this will be good. Not too many viewers tonight. We had, I think, over 100 last night. Only got 2 right now.
You had 100 views checking out the live stream last night?
Yeah, 100 at once at one point.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, I'll give you the first thumbs up here. Bam.
Yeah, see if you're watching, I can put you up in that corner over there, and that'll be kind of cool. I can put your callers right underneath there.
Point again, I wasn't going live because when you went left, I started listening to us a little bit because I want to hear my modulation, so I wasn't live right there. So point again to what you were talking about.
Sorry. So if we do the Zoom thing, I can put you backwards on here. There we go. No, that way. No, wait. I don't know how these weather people do this. Okay, in the right-hand corner of looking at your screen, which is not that way, I can put you in the screen in the corner there, and down below I can put your name and your call letters.
So we're looking at your screen over towards where the clock is?
Yeah, which is, oh, by the way, it's off by an hour again tonight.
It's off an hour the other way. Usually it's slow, isn't it?
I don't know, man. This drives me nuts. I just noticed that.
I noticed it a little bit earlier, but I wasn't going to say anything because I know it is frustrating for you. But usually it's slow, I think. Now it's an hour fast.
I don't get it, dude. I've given up. I wish I could just turn the clock off.
I wonder if anybody else, I mean, everybody except for me has a 7900, it seems like, on this frequency. I wonder if anybody else is struggling with the same issue.
Let's see if that holds.
Okay, so after talking to you yesterday about your mic, the, what is it, the RI-32, tell me the number of it again.
RE20.
RE20. Okay, I started to check like preamps and all this kind of stuff, so I wanted your opinion on this particular preamp, okay?
Are you going to do a preamp for your microphone? Is that what you're going to do?
I'm just considering doing something like what you're doing. I don't know if I will or won't, but I'm considering it. So I thought I'd at least look into it. I do business with Sweetwater. Are you familiar with them?
Yes, I am. Just to let you know, I don't have my preamp hooked into the radio at all.
You did yesterday, though, right?
It only has been once.
I thought you had to have a preamp for that microphone.
You don't. I am kind of using it. I'm using the Phantom Power, the preamp, the fathead here in the back, but it's plugged directly in via a splitter. One feeds the preamp and one feeds the radio.
Okay, now I'm kind of confused what you're saying.
Yeah, so basically,
I have a preamp that I'm using that feeds my mixer so I can talk to you on the air, like this, if you're listening, on the YouTube stream. The other side of the splitter, the direct out, feeds the microphone, or I'm sorry, feeds the radio. So the radio gets fed independently this microphone, and the preamp gets fed independently via a splitter.
And did you say you need a preamp for your mixer too?
I don't, but it sounds nice, so I have one. This preamp is probably one of the best in the world.
So it just kind of warms things up and makes things sound nicer.
You read my mind.
Okay. I know Behringer is kind of like a lower level. They've come a long ways over the years, but you get what you get for their price. They have a Behringer Mic 50 USB tube microphone preamp. Ever heard of it?
Yep, and they're not lower level. They're broadcast quality. They're pretty good.
They've gotten that good now?
They're not bad. They do the job. If you put two of them together, 99% of people, including myself, probably wouldn't tell the difference.
Because if I were to go with an outboard mic and all that kind of stuff, I don't want to spend $1,000 to do so. I was thinking like a way of doing it somewhat inexpensively,
I would just try plugging the mic in directly and getting one of those Heil split push-to-talk and XLR outs.
Would I have to do some rewiring, or is there adapters that would allow me to plug into my radio?
I'm 90% sure your radio has an RJ plug. You can order one of those on Heil, and I think they're like $40. It will break out to a push-to-talk. So you need to buy a foot pedal or a little thumb push for your key, so I can go hands-free. I'm using a push-to-talk on my foot pedal, and then it has an XLR on the other end of it. So there's no rewiring on your part. You just plug this adapter in.
Okay, and if I were to do this, I would probably want to get some form of a broadcaster's mic, right? Like I shouldn't try using it with some like my old PA microphones, like SM57s, SM58s, that kind of stuff. That wouldn't really sound that great. I take it, right?
You want my personal opinion? You probably wouldn't know I'm talking on this thing right now unless you saw it. So I'd try the 58, see how it sounds. If it works for what you're doing, I would go with it, because I tried a microphone that's 3 times this price, and it didn't sound as good as this one. So it's not all about the price. It's what you need the microphone to do for your application.
Okay, so listen to you. Just try the different mics. Like we're doing with the radios. Do the experimentation. See what works or what doesn't.
Correct. And if you already have something there, give that a shot.
Well, those kind of mics don't really typically need preamps, right?
No, you can plug it's a dynamic mic. You can plug it directly in. I would suggest just doing that at first.
Okay, it's a project I might consider. I think during the summer, these are types of things when I got more time on my hands I might fiddle around with. Because I do have several different types of mics laying around, but they're like typically, public address microphones for bands and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, give them a try. They might work out. I mean, I have a totally different weird setup because I'm utilizing this mic in 2 different places. It's not what you would normally see, and I've tried to run the preamp and the compressors and the EQ through my radio, and these radios now, the EQs in them sound phenomenal. So this microphone's just basically getting a little boost from this back thing here, this fat head here. So I would just try, the microphone directly.
And you'd say use the 58 over the 57 because it's got the pop filter. Is that the reason?
I would try the 58 at first.
Right, but is the reason because it's got the pop filter, or is there other reasons?
It's a dynamic microphone, and it has a lot of noise rejection on the back end, on the sides.
So, So the 58 and the 57, they're different microphones. I thought the 57, the 58, the only difference was it has a pop filter and the other one doesn't, but there's more to it than that?
I think the 57 has like a little bit less low end in it, but don't quote me. There is a little bit different difference in the audio quality, I think.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Yeah, I use a 57 sometimes for mic and saxophone.
They're awesome. They're the industry standard for live shows.
Well, I know that 58s are kind of like the standard for live shows for years. I mean, years. You know, for vocals, they're just like so bulletproof.
What radio do you have again? I'm so bad at model numbers.
I have the Yaesu 991 Alpha. It's totally overkill, or it isn't even possible to actually plug in a mixer into it and plug the mic into the mixer to the radio.
You can, but I've noticed that the audio, I'm looking at a scope, and I was getting RFI into it. Now, your station's grounded, so you might have a little bit different experience, but at least that was my experience. The microphone directly in seemed to have the clearest, cleanest, crispest audio of all.
Okay, and so I suppose if I were to do this, I would have to maybe adjust the mic settings on my radio to compensate for the different mic.
Yes, but you could just unplug the mics and stuff.
Well, once again, I mean, I might consider it during the summer, play around with it and see what happens.
You actually have it looks like you have a 8-pin connector.
I have a what?
It looks like you have an 8-pin connector.
I believe you're right, for the front end of the mic, yeah. Funny thing is, the stock microphone for the 991 Alpha is the exact same microphone for my little Yaesu 818. So the other day when I was testing out that 818 with that compressor, you know,
so you can swap microphones?
well, instead of having to pull the compressor off and on every time, because it's kind of a pain in the neck to unhook and hook from the mic, I was just using my 991 mic instead to go plain, and then I'd plug in the other one with the compressor in it to do the A/B testing. What's the countdown?
Got about 15 minutes. I'm going to slide over there in about 4 minutes.
Really quiet here tonight, though, huh?
Very. I'm trying to find an adapter. Oh, this one right here. Maybe you do have a modular plug. This guy says he used it for his 991A with a Heil PR40 microphone. So let me send this to you, Keith.
All right. I'm not really in the mood to invest in a Heil microphone, I don't think so.
No, but you have an adapter so you don't have to redo all the pin out and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome, yeah.
Because they usually put a capacitor in there and stuff, and so everything's nice and clean.
Okay, DX Engineering sells it too. I'll have to check into this. So that would hook up into I'd plug that into my radio and into the mic, and it's good to go.
Not so fast. You also need a push to talk, unless you want to use your radio. Press the button.
Oh, for the foot switch thing?
Yeah, or you can do like a thumb thing.
Yeah, I think if I were to go with a kind of a desktop type of a microphone, I definitely would. I'd probably want a foot switch.
I love mine.
Otherwise, you know, you could have your desk mic maybe, if you have it, depending on how you have it set up and you don't have a lot of noise, you could have it like 3 feet from your mouth maybe. I'd be having to reach for that thing every single time to turn it on and off. I don't want to do that.
I totally understand. And plus I can sit here and type, I'm talking to you guys, I'm changing camera views and stuff. So it's really actually pretty nice and user-friendly to have a foot switch.
Yeah, 100% frees up your hands. Can you send me an idea of a foot switch to consider?
On the way.
Awesome. I haven't spoken to that guy David for a while from San Pedro, have you?
He was on a stream the other night, or he was on the chat.
Oh, was he? Because he bought a radio. Remember, he was talking on like a real inexpensive Chinese radio for a while. But he bought a used radio that was a big upgrade. And I talked to him a couple times, but I haven't talked to him probably for about a month.
I've never physically talked to him. He said he heard my signal come into his radio once. Most of the time he can hear from the stream.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's kind of, newer into it, but I think he has kind of an electronics background, sounds like to me. But he doesn't have the highest level antenna situation with what he's got going. But he's doing what he's doing what he can, and he's experimenting and doing things, getting better all the time.
Good. I'd love to hear him. As he steps up the station. I know Ward, W6WWD, man. The first time I talked to him, he was coming in like 1 bar, and now he's like S9 with his 400 watt amplifier, his heater.
Yeah. He's got all the good stuff. He's got that, the 24-footer, of course the 9700 too. So yeah, he's got some. He does a by budget stuff.
If I can find somebody that can install an antenna, I would get one tomorrow.
So that one dude that you had, he's like unavailable now, or you lost contact with him?
I believe he retired from doing it.
Do you think that there's TV installers that could do it, or they wouldn't be specialists enough to do it right?
It's just putting up a post. I don't see why it should be a specialist. I don't see why not. I'm going to probably go into ham radio outlet in the next couple weeks. I'm going to get through my surgery and see how that goes, and then I'm going to probably look into it a little bit more.
Now, would you take down one antenna and use that mask, or you would get a whole different mask?
I would get a whole different mask. I would actually use this antenna I'm talking on now and use that for for UHF, and then strictly use the other antenna as VHF.
Would you go for 24-footer?
I don't know, but I'd definitely get better coax.
You said like you're kind of concerned because you get some winds out there, right?
Yeah, that's why I don't want to go too high. I mean, I definitely want something a little bigger with more gain. I mean, even if I double my gain, I'm gonna definitely help. It's gonna help a lot. And if I get better coax for the long run, that will definitely help a lot.
So you're not even using LMR 400 right now, right?
No, I'm using 400 right now, but I can jump up to 900 or that super flex stuff that has like less than a percent loss at 100 feet.
I sent Ward a chart about that. Let me dig it up. I'm going to send it to you also.
I think you sent it to me.
Oh, okay.
If I'm putting up another antenna, I'm going to try to do the best coax I can, because that's you. I mean, I'm losing like 25% of my signal or my transmit signal on that right now.
Are you kidding me? 25%?
Something like that. There's a calculator for it.
Because that chart that I sent Ward, that's what kind of that does also. You said I sent it to you?
Yeah, you did. It's so there's a cable loss calculator.
Oh wait, this is more for SWR, my bad. What was that?
Did you say somebody's out there?
Well, I didn't. Did somebody else say that?
How about anyway? K6EGG.
Greg's out there, and it's just been us two. Good to see that somebody else is here. How's it going?
Oh, it ain't going anywhere. I'm sitting on it. I got my shot today.
I'm going to slide to the ISS frequency.
Oh, Roger. Say that again, Greg.
Sorry for keying over. I'm going to slide over the ISS frequency, QSY, K6EGG. Going to try to work a International Space Station.
And for those of you who are watching on the live stream, this is Greg K6EGG. Why doesn't this work? There we go. I'm going to try to talk on the ISS crossband repeater here in about 10 minutes or so, 11 minutes. Actually, I'm sorry, at 8:47. So we'll see how that goes. I heard it make a pass about 90 minutes ago. I have a pretty good feeling I'll be able to hit it, but we'll see. I've talked on it about a couple months ago before they turned the crossband repeater off because they only have it up for a month at a time. So I'm going to try to get to it as soon as is available. It's going to make a pretty decent pass, so there might be a lot of traffic trying to get it. So we'll see. So let's go back to over this little main screen, and we'll be standing by and taking a listen. So double checking and triple checking all my settings are correct, which I think they are. The space station right now, it just passed over New Zealand a few minutes ago. So we're about 15 minutes out. Thing's moving about 18,000 miles an hour, so actually 17,134 miles to be exact. It's already pretty much even with Fiji. Looks like it's going to be coming about 900 or so miles south of the big island of Hawaii. Those of you watching on YouTube, this is probably some riveting streaming right here. You're sitting here waiting for a little space station to fly over so I can make contact with it for about 2 minutes. Hopefully it'll get exciting here in about 10 minutes. For those of you wondering, I'm using Mac Doppler ISS for tracking purposes. Looks like it's going to pass over northern California. I'm getting all worried. I'll make sure I hit this baby. It's going to be in range in about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Sounds like it's getting in range now. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf ISS. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf ISS, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf ISS. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf ISS, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf ISS. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf ISS, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf ISS. Not going so good right now. It's going to make the full pass in about a minute and a half. It's weird, I heard it before, and it was further away. I definitely heard it in there. Got to do some more work with it.
Yeah, I'm sure you remember AOL, wasn't it called?
Oh, AOL, yeah. Well, I didn't have internet with my phone. Until after, I only got internet through things like this. Things like that. And it wasn't, I don't know, they were quite expensive. I guess you would call it, but I never had internet at home. All the way up until, 1999, 2000, until my folks started moving here to the house. I had the package, and I could with package. One of my friends used that, and he had a station where I could put the package
So the guy at Sam Ash you're talking about, is that the same guy that Fred says he has a friend that works for the manager for Sam Ash?
Yeah, same guy.
What's his name?
Paul Delaney.
Okay. So I used to play in this band, and the bass player played with us for a while.
Paul Delaney?
No, it wasn't him. That wasn't him. I think it's Greg back. Greg, you're back now?
I am.
Roger, Cindy Lauper. Okay. Greg's back on again, so let's say hi to Greg. Hey, Greg, WA6QXA.
Yo. What's up, Alex and Keith?
Not enough.
Did you have any success?
I definitely heard the ISS a lot better. I heard it doing its ID. I heard a conversation go in and out. I was not able to talk on it at all. I forgot to put my sideband switch back on my amplifier, but I was not able to make any contacts through it at all.
Well, I've been talking to Alex the whole time, but I had your live stream on with the volume low in case I saw you talking. I was going to turn it up.
I heard a N5 call in there, and I think I heard somebody say Salt Lake City, and that was about it.
So, Alex, is this the kind of stuff you used to do when you refer to moon bouncing and stuff?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I never contacted the space station, but we low flyers. I got about 50 or 60 cards. I went through satellites, AO10, AO13, RS1211. For low flyers, you got to learn how to spin your dial and Doppler stuff. Greg, did you go up there on FM? That was an FM, wasn't it? Uplink, over?
Yeah, it's FM VHF, and downlink was UHF. And I was spinning my dials, tracking it, but I just couldn't get in. I'm running a vertical, and I know that's really difficult, but I have talked through it once, and I wasn't really trying, so always can try again.
Yeah, you need an 8-meter for that. Look up an 8-meter antenna. Are you going up on 432 or going up on 2 meters and then that's another 2-meter frequency?
Up on 2 meter and down on 440.
Okay, did you, yeah, you're going to need an 8-meter or you need a couple of stacks of 8 or something like that. And actually 8 meters are not that hard to make. You make them out of 2 meters.
Well, I talked on it once with my vertical, briefly. It was actually pretty clean. I found that the space station was equal with Central California, like it was over San Luis Obispo. But yeah, it probably needs something a little better than what I'm using right now. That's for sure.
Using the collinear, and if it's off to the horizon, you should be able to have no problem. But as soon as it gets up with the angular radiation of the collinear, you forget about it, really.
And that's probably what was happening.
Yeah, so that's why you need an 8-meter. Get a couple of 8-meters and square make them and set them up right with the smart line. And you have to roll your now you roll your uplink. I forget what your procedure is. They've changed that so many times. Either going up on frequency and then roll your receive and leave it on the uplink frequency alone. And then the other days you would go and move your uplink frequency and leave the receive on the frequency. What do they recommend, though?
I was rolling the up and down link frequency together. At least that's the way it worked last time, so I tried it this time again. I was able to hear just a few minutes ago, but I was able to roll it just enough to track it, but for some reason it was going down this time. The last time when I did the past 90 minutes ago, I was turning up, which is really strange.
The Doppler shift, depending on which way either coming or going, will be plus or minus a little up and down on the frequency. Just like an airplane going away from you, as it goes away from you, or farther, you got to go down in frequency. If it's coming towards you, you get it?
Yeah, it's just like an audio frequency with a train going by, or airplane as you refer to.
Find out that in some cases they want you to listen to a certain frequency and change your uplink frequency only. You don't change the other frequency unless your radio is set up for that. The other way now, from what I hear, is that when you go from 97 to 9700, that does everything automatically.
Yeah, mine does it automatically or track with it. It has a satellite mode feature, so it will adjust with it for you. And also, there's also a program. It's called Mac Doppler. You can plug your laptop in or computer, and it will track it for you as it goes by. It'll change the frequency for you. So all you have to do is talk.
That's what the uplink and that's what the elevation motors and the azimuth motors are for. And that's the way I did it. And I had the Swaggy. Now you go on QRZ and look at the last picture on the QRZ on the main page. You see a set of Swaggies I made out of wood, house wiring, and stainless steel welding rods. Man, I was lost in this satellite. I was satellite all over the world with wooden antennas over.
Wow. See, I'm going to try to get into the satellite stuff, but I really need I need another setup for antennas, just like you said. So maybe this summer, there's no way for me to track it. I need to get some sort of rotor or something up there, because this program has a rotor that will do everything for you. It'll tell it what to do.
It's a Genesis, the Yaesu G, I think it's 500, and that's the DC one. Or you can get the AC one, but they have and start out with, and make sure that you get a good fiberglass balloon. And you can buy the fiberglass with good heavy stuff. Some guys take it put down, some pound it into PVC, and they claim it actually looks better. But you got to get whatever that size is to fit into that rotor. It's got to be pretty heavy duty, but you want a non-insulating, non-conducting broom on those things for the satellite signals for the radiation pattern from the antennas are not
Yep, totally understand. Go ahead and take it, Keith. I'm going to double check something right quick.
Okay, I was just checking out your two conversation because it was over my head. I don't do it, so I was just kind of paying attention and listening.
Well, all satellites are dead.
In more ways than one.
I just think that some of them
So have you heard of this RT software? It's a software that helps program your radio different frequencies, like supposed to be an easy way of putting all these frequencies in your radio so you don't have to do it manually. Yeah, and the RT software, Icom does have that, but this is supposed to even be smoother and easier to use and user-friendly than Icom software.
Now, you had a couple of things like that on the phone. I use only about 4 or 5 computers around here. I've even got the handheld in the car, and I've got the frequency on that. Probably got to get it out and charge it. I do not focus on that. I don't use it. I'm a side man. I just have so much service. All you do is
No, 100%. And like before I got involved with sideband and getting hooked up with you guys and stuff like that, I was doing the wind system and the Papa system, and I ended up paying my dues for the wind system, but I haven't used that thing for probably 4 months. And the dues aren't cheap either. They're well over $100 a year.
Well, there were some of them. I think Dick Van Dyke had this multi-meter thing here, and that gets into a purity of the price on joint radiation, so everybody pays $1 a month.
Oh my gosh, so he was dealing with the rich.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't CRW. And then, everybody went to TL because it was open. And then they had the handheld I had was a little icon that had a number switch on it. You could add TL to a little 54 switches on the line. Had a hole in the back of the thing for there. You got one number. And then some of these groups that it's kind of like go over the group of the president and this, that, and the other thing in the meetings and what you're going to do, and they want to go out and work the emergency and spray. It's all stuff I don't want to do. I want to make independent.
I'm similar, I became a member of the Long Beach one since in Long Beach, I figured like down the road maybe I can go check out Queen Mary. But I haven't gone to one of their meetings yet, and I've been a member of them since December or January.
Yeah, I'm happy. If I had any other man to have with you, if I had a man, would have one man.
WA62 here. Thing is, why I'm kind of getting a little bit intrigued with the DSAR thing is when I went to St. George Head, I got that working, and other people had it going too. I could talk to you guys and vice versa, where when you do trips that are a little further away, that's kind of why I'm trying to get into that a little bit. But otherwise, I don't have a huge interest with DSAR.
I never got it working right. I've got had one on the motorcycle. Greg never got his working right with the Bluetooth. I got mine working right fine. But I stayed on the catalytic repeater, the main right of both on the motorcycle. And I was talking to people in California while I was riding. You got to press the, you got to be able to press the button helmet for the Bluetooth to see it and all of that. I didn't use it all. And every time I wanted to talk to the right hand was on the throttle. And my hand straight away from that said cough. And, you know, it gets kind of tricky doing that. I'm not kidding, you know.
Yeah, it makes good sense to have two hands on the steering wheel, huh? I think Greg's back. Hey, Greg.
Give me a minute. I'm getting work email of all things.
I've noticed, I don't know if you noticed this, Alice, but it seems like the frequencies are getting a little bit quieter again. And I started thinking about it. I said, you know, when everybody was like boxed into their home, they couldn't do anything, they couldn't go out, blah, blah, blah. Everybody was getting into ham radio for something to do, you know. But now things are starting to open up a bit, and people are able to go outside, go to restaurants, this, that, and the other, where I think, you know, it's slowing down a little bit.
Okay, I'm looking at the International Space Station now. I guess the downlink is 145,800, uplink is 144,490. And that's the FM voice reading. And then the downlink is on voice repeater. It's 437, and the doctor says it's plus or minus 10 kilohertz. Uplink is 145, about 900 megahertz. And then packet. There's a PL on that. Greg, are you aware of that PL?
I think he's in the middle of something. He's still streaming, but he's in the middle of something.
Well, he's got to put in a PL to access that, I guess. If he's doing 430, 70 hertz PL.
Okay. Yeah. I don't really have an interest in that right now myself.
Well, I get a lot of it. I'm wondering if they let these cards out if I can find it in the shed. And I'll let them see all the different satellites. It goes down straight up to the moon and down again. And it takes about 2 seconds and then take it back to the moon.
Yeah, I'm starting to study a touch, and I'll probably study a lot more during the summer for the extra class license. And yeah, they're asking questions about moon bands and all these things. And they ask a ton of questions of things that a lot of people don't ever even use. You gotta pass the test.
You got a little more math for you. I'll say that.
Yep, that's another thing. You know, I'm going to dabble in it, but I'm not going to break my back. We'll see how it goes.
You don't need that to have good rules.
Right. But they're asking those questions.
I mean, you don't need those class licenses. Or you need a certificate.
No, I understand, but they're asking those questions on the test.
So you want to go for extra?
You know, I'm considering it.
I know, it's nothing like being an extra class soldier.
Right, I mean, like, it's just like, it's an extra, I guess, goal, you know?
Yeah, it's like task.
Yeah, exactly. It might never happen for me, but, you know, we'll see. I just don't, I don't learn as quickly as I used to on stuff like that. Like, I don't have a very good memory anymore and stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad I did mine when I did.
A lot of that stuff.
WB6 Mexico, Yankee Lima.
Greg, did you come back in there?
Yeah, I'm here. I heard somebody else in there. Mexico Lima.
WB6MYL Cerritos.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, it's yours.
Sorry, phone call.
What? That kills that. Yep. Greg, did you know that you have a PL on that uplink on that satellite you were trying to access?
Yeah, it's 67.
I just wondered. No, I've made mistakes like that myself, you know, just forgot to put it in. The Doppler says the Doppler is plus or minus 10 kilohertz, over.
Yep, I've actually talked on it once a couple months ago. Then they shut it off, and I wasn't trying as hard as I was tonight. And I couldn't hit it tonight, so I don't know if it was other people getting in there or conditions. It was about the same distance away it was to me last time. It seems like when it's like directly over, I can't hear it and can't hit it. If it's like over like northern or Central California or Central Baja like it was earlier tonight, I can hear it okay, and that's when I hit it last time. So I wasn't able to hit it tonight for some reason.
As I was telling you before, you cannot go linear. You can't go straight up. It's not going to access it at all. So on the side, straight out on the horizon, you can. And you have the G-Predict. You have the program that tells you when to come over.
Yeah, it also tells me what frequency to follow the Doppler on it as well.
Okay, that's it. And do you have the current elements in it? You know, the Keplerian elements, you know how to upgrade that?
Yeah, but I didn't have my computer hooked up to my radio. I think next week when I try it, I'm going to try to hook up the radio to the software and let the software do its thing and let me do the talking, if you know what I mean.
You know what I'm talking about? Go online and you go up to edit and it'll, you got to get the new Keplerian elements from NORAD to make sure you're accessing the satellite at the right degree and angle and all of that, your latitude, longitude in the program.
It gets it by GPS from your computer. The program does.
Well, I put mine in manually. I don't know. My computer didn't put it in automatically. I don't know if you're using G-Predict.
Say the last part again.
The program I'm using is G-Predict, and you set it up manually.
This one's called Mac Doppler, and it tracks it automatically, and it gets your coordinates from your computer, or you can put in your zip code, and it will do it that way.
Do you get a screen and a footprint on the screen to show you where the satellite is over the territory, like United States or Canada?
Yep, absolutely. Gives you the time when it's going to be in range. It will give you also the time it's in range and the time it's going to be out of range. It'll also give you rotor coordinates, which I don't have. So it can basically control everything, and you just sit back and talk. But I don't have that functionality quite yet. But I am going to hook this into the radio, hook my computer into the radio. Next week when I give it a try. I think the next pass is next Wednesday, something like that.
Well, do you have a world map with that thing so you can see all the satellites coming and going? Yes or no?
Yes.
I mean, and it does have the footprints of the circle. Well, mine, and it tells you, like I've got RS-22. Right now we got strand 1 over the top of it, and approaching us is XW-2A, which is a Chinese satellite. I see the ISS is over Africa right now. Over.
Yep, I just closed the program, but yeah, I can select whatever satellite I want to. I can make a list, and I can select the satellite. It'll give me the footprint and where it's at, and it'll tell me exactly how far it's transmitting out and stuff like that.
Elevation rotor, and I tell you, if you just get a homemade quad with these low put 10 inches between the 2 meters. You will work satellites like you cannot believe. Over.
You think I can do it with an HT?
Oh yeah, you can do it with an HT if you got. In fact, they sell some antennas. The Arrow antenna, I believe it is, for 2 HTs. Over.
I'll probably end up doing that. I mean, I'm not going to be able to hook any type of other antennas up to this radio and have any functionality about it because where I'm at upstairs and stuff. So I'm probably going to go to the HT route if I'm going to try satellites. But the ISS, I hit one, so I figured I'd be able to hit it again, and I can't.
Do you have a backyard at all?
I do.
Okay, the satellite, it does not have to be high. 7 to 10 feet, get a little ladder, rotor, and take your radio out here and run a cord and a power supply and, get some mosquito spray so you don't get bit, and your computer. And I'm telling you, I used to do it all the time when out here in the backyard where I'm at now 40 years ago. I used to I worked satellites and low flyers, and I just go sit in the backyard and elevate them by hand, over.
Well, I got plenty of time this summer. I might think about doing that, that's for sure.
Okay, since you're in the audio business, you know those great big heavy-duty speaker stands?
Yep.
Well, you get a speaker stand and put your rotors on it, calibrate it to north, as with an elevation to make it a little portable. And you got an awning there, you can pull it back under the awning out of the weather when you're not using it?
I do not.
Then just get your tarp, throw over the top of them. Or you can leave the antennas out, but that's, I don't know how long that speaker stand will last out in the weather. But anyways, I'm telling you, you just would not believe what you can do with one of those big speaker stands. And, they go up to about, I guess, 7 feet. And you put your rotors on that and just calibrate it during the summertime when there's no rain. You will have a blast, man. It's enthusiastic.
Yeah, it's definitely something I want to get into. So, but we'll see. I got plenty of time this summer. I don't know how I'll be feeling, but I'm hoping to play some more radio this summer.
All right, K6EGG. Have you been through SimYL? Are you back yet? I guess not. Go ahead.
Wait, say that again?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm actually going to slide out of here. I'm getting a little tired, and so I'm kind of fading a little bit. So I'm going to say 73 to you guys, and catch you guys later.
All right, don't lose the feel of the roller skate.
Come up. WA6QXA, same pleasure, as usual, 73.
That makes both of us here. I'm going to take off too there, Alex. Sorry about that. And Keith, hope to talk to you next couple days or so. This is Greg, K6EGG from the city of Chino, 2 miles north of the beautiful Chino Airport, signing off for tonight.